Hey, we should host another group build sponsored by the podcast.
Sure, but it needs to be a race car this time.
Yeah, something that can race on asphalt or dirt.
And night and different types of weather. That would be pretty cool.
And can fly.
Wait, what?
What you talking about, BG?
Hey, I got it. Rally cars.
Yes.
What date should we run the build for?
How about January 31st? It can start and go to December 31st. That's a good amount of time.
Sure, I can work with that.
Okay, but I gotta say, I'm a little concerned about the defying gravity thing. I haven't had much luck in that lately.
Join the Scale Model Car Podcast 2025 Rally Cool Rally Car Group Build and build that rally car model kit that's been sitting on your shelf ever since you brought it home from the hobby store and said, I'm gonna build that one day, because now is your chance.
How's it going, all you scale model car junkies out there? Welcome to the Scale Model Car Podcast with your hosts, BG, Chuck, Luca, and Jason.
Well, hello and welcome to episode 46 of the Scale Model Car Podcast. This is your friend, Mr. BG, along with guys that are above average and being behind the curve. First off, Chuck from Chuck's Hobby Spot.
Howdy, people.
Next is Matt from the Lucas C channel.
Heidi ho!
And last but not least, Jason from Blue Ox Model Shop.
What's up, everybody?
And this week, we have two friends of the channel hanging out with us. We got Big Dave down there below me, and right next to him is Mr. Frankie. Welcome, gents.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here, guys. So we're going to jump into the roundtable deal here. So we're going to mix it up a little bit, and we're going to start off with Matt.
What?
Yeah. You weren't looking at the camera.
Why me?
Tell us about your Malibu, Matt.
I thought it was supposed to be Jason. Jeez. He's supposed to be the one that gets caught off guard. Let's see what's going on. I'm working on this. What is it? It's a 66 Malibu. I just put out my most recent update on that build, and let's get that thing done because it looks like what was that? Am I already going through puberty?
It's time to change.
I got another model piled on to me that I have to get done in time for Spirit of Speed. But good thing it's almost finished because I was talking on the Salvino's JR Models show this morning. Well, this morning with us taping, it's Saturday. We have every Saturday morning on the Salvino's JR Models, not Facebook anymore. It's on their YouTube channel. Is we do a live stream, Rick and Jim and myself, and so to get Rick talked into going to the Spirit of Speed show, meeting up with us, and bring a model, because for some reason he doesn't want to bring models to shows, because he's actually a very good modeler. I got him to, if I finish my Kyle Larson Indy car, that he will bring his Joseph Newgarden car he built. And we'll set them aside to each other, and then we might have a little challenge for everybody at the Spirit of Speed when it comes to those. And so that's cool. So we got Mr. Rick Savino coming to that show, and so but that means I've got another model I got to get done in a couple of months. So can I do it? Probably not, but I'll get it done.
Right. I mean, I haven't even started on my Tri-5 for the show also.
I'm not even the Tri-5 thing. There's no way. I got to get the Malibu done, and we've got the USAC build it's going to get announced in a month, right?
Holy
a little
smokes.
less than a month now. We've got
Wow,
that announced.
forgot about that.
I did.
Yeah. And then, of course, I've got to get the Malibu done. If I don't have it done in 25, my legs are going to get broken because what's that guy over there, that shenanigans dude, that Ted dude,
That bully.
he's going to visit me and break my kneecaps. I know it. So
insert knuckle cracking sound effect here.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll have to find that, won't I?
Well,
That's about it. It's my life and my stress.
Nice.
Yay.
Hey, Jason, how's about you, bud?
things are going actually pretty well. So as far as on the bench, I finished up the Tamiya GTR, R34 GTR. That came out better than expected. I've moved on to the new Platts 91 Corolla that I thought was going to be in the trash because the paint was so bad. I was able to fix that, and I want to try and get through that next because I'm working on a super secret build that has to be finished by October 6th for my show, the Classic Plastic Show.
Gotcha.
So I want to, and that has to be really nice, and that's a full detail kit. So I want to get past these two curbsides and get on to that. I haven't, channel-wise, I actually took a couple of weeks off from the Sunday Live, the build room. I had some other summertime activities to take part in, so the channel's been kind of quiet. But I do have two things I want to talk about specifically. I want to say thank you to Keith McGregor. He sent me a really cool decal sheet in the mail. So that was really nice of you, Keith. Thank you very much. That will be used on an upcoming build for sure. And then something that's kind of big for the podcast is we've been accepted into the Moosearoo Cup. So if you guys out there don't know what the Moosearoo Cup is, that's a competition that was started a few years ago between the On the Bench guys in Australia and the Scale Model Podcast guys in Canada. That originally started as a competition just between the two of them, but it's spread to all of the other podcasts that you can find on modelpodcast.com, that consortium website I talk about every episode. Basically, IPMS Hamilton up in Canada, they send out a kit to all the podcasts every year. It's a mystery what the kit is. Could be any genre, any scale, and you have to build it. They give you a theme, which I won't know. I actually have the kit right here. So I've been chosen for the first year to build said kit. And as you can see, it says do not open until August 15th at 5 p.m.
Better follow the rules.
What's it sound like?
It sounds like not a car, so we're in trouble. So basically,
I'd be done at that point.
right?
Yeah,
But
right.
it, like you said in your video, this means we've hit it big. We're like the accepted by the other podcasts, so we're like real now.
We're real now. There were two goals in the podcasting world. Goal number 1, make it past episode 8. We've blown that out of the water. Goal number 2, be accepted into the Moosearoo Cup. So we've made it, fellas. We've really made it.
Cool.
You're a real boy.
In other news,
We're real boys.
in other news, I'm announcing my retirement now since we've achieved all goals of
Yeah,
the
right.
So
So
you don't have to actually build a model; you just have to be accepted. That was the
yeah.
that was what you set the bar
Well,
at.
here's the rub. So I have to build this model. I don't know the exact completion date that it needs to be done by. I'm hoping that's inside the box, the information for that. I have to take really nice photos and send them off to the IPMS Hamilton guys. They'll judge it, pick a winner like they do every year. The really cool part is next year around, they will pick either Brian, Matt, or Chuck to build next year's. It rotates.
Pick me if it's a car.
Right. Right.
Only?
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And obviously, August 15th, we'll know what this is. So next podcast, we'll know.
You're gonna open that up and find out that it's the due date
as
is
long-
next Thursday.
Right.
As long as it's not an Academy Bradley, I think everything will be okay.
I
Hey,
rock those.
send it out here. We got an X-ray machine.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's basically what's been going on over here for me. Pretty excited. And I'll be back to doing the live tomorrow. Like I said, I just had some summertime stuff to do, and the channel kind of slowed down, Be on a YouTube live and make videos, or go out drinking alcoholic beverages on a boat.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
It is a
Build model
no-brainer.
cars.
Wait,
Oh, jeez.
three of us live in Arizona. What's a boat?
What's up? What's a Pomona?
What's a Pomona? What's a boat?
Yeah. So, yeah.
You got a lot going on, man. That's awesome, and we're all pulling for you on that Moose-a-Roo award.
Well, I would hope so, because how epic would it be for the first year in for us to win?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I like that that energy, dude. I like that energy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're
Positive,
so gonna
right,
kick
for a
butt.
change.
It's gonna be like a Charlie Brown episode. We're so gonna kick butt. Oh wait, the big kid showed up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
Hey, Dave, let's go to you, sir. What have you got going on your bench, sir?
Well, so we got two things rolling. First, for our show, we got the mini truck. So
Gotcha.
I'm going to be doing a Hilux. I haven't told you yet, Frankie. I'm going to end up doing a Hilux for that. That just hit the bench, but I'm working on a Volkswagen for SoCal Open.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be cutting up and doing a. You guys familiar with what a super bugger is?
Is that the chopped and channeled ones, like really low and squat? No.
No.
Okay, then no.
Yeah, it is a camper Volkswagen. It's an RV bugger.
Nice.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Frankie and I are going to be doing dueling super buggers for the SoCal Open. So those are what are on the bench right now.
That's killer.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
So I'm going to scratch build the entire thing.
Which
Yeah, right.
Hilux kit are you doing?
Hmm?
Which Hilux kit are you doing? Is it the Aoshima?
Yes.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think if we have any at the store. Don't think we have any at the store.
Huh?
Yeah. That and amongst the other things that are just sitting there dying on the back of the bench and going, no, build me first. Build me first.
Yeah. So crawling to the front of the bench.
All right.
Please, sir, might I have some more?
Yeah.
Or be like, you guys seen those videos where the guys walking past all the parked cars and all the cars are talking like, stand on me a little bit, work on us. It's like one of those. I got a shelf full of those models.
I have a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a
Real
shelf of
ones.
shame.
Yeah,
I actually pulled two models off the shelf of shame, but we'll get that in a second. Frankie, how about you, bud? What have you got going on your bench?
Well, it's not officially finished. I just almost finished a 53 mile custom. I actually have it right here in front of me. I don't know if it'd be shameless enough to put it up in front of the camera.
No,
Oh,
go ahead.
but-
Go for it. I can
Yeah.
solo layer you. There
There
you
you
go.
go.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
It's got to do a little bit bare
I'm
metal work.
watching that.
I mean, it looks pretty simple here, but I can't really show off the paint detail. It's my first time going a little wild with an airbrush. I ain't gonna lie, there's over an ounce of clear on this thing, and it still doesn't shine like it should, but I'll work on that.
Yeah.
There's some pinstriping decals that I added. There's some flake. There's a silver base under a blue. You can kind of see a little silver streak coming along the middle.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
So,
I noticed it
it
looks
was,
like a fade.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
there's
nice.
some purple. There's some purple
Ooh,
going along
cool.
the top, along the back, hugging the back, a little bit on the bottom here, and on the hood. You'll probably see right here on the sides.
Yeah.
But if not,
Yeah.
you can really see it. I did a little video where it's rotating on a turntable. Shows off a little bit more. I went with
Looks
some keystones. So it's just
Yeah.
something different. But I'm not going to lie. This is just the first one that I finished up in quite some time. It's been over 15 years that I finished the car. I've started a bunch of them,
Yeah.
but I haven't finished one. So this would be the closest thing to a finished kit in a very long time.
So,
Wow.
Frankie,
I
have
can
you met
relate.
your brother Matt? He's right above you.
That's
Well, see, here's
the
Spirit.
finish
We're
lane.
kindred spirits, Frankie.
Yeah, see, as I talked about that shelf, there's many cars that I've started, and I'm just as guilty as a lot of guys. You get a kit, you get excited about the kit, you put that on the bench, you open the box, you find which wheels are going to match with it,
Yeah.
and you put the box away, and it goes back on the shelf and forgotten. At least that's how it is for me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, then once in a while we'll pull a kit out. We'll look. Oh yeah, these wheels are gonna have to modify the suspension. Let's modify a little bit. Get it all done. That's a nice stand. So I put it back in the box and forget about it.
Yep.
And there's at least 15 cars like that, maybe more on that shelf.
Wow.
So who knows? But we're gonna be getting to that.
Just
Well,
15.
like I said, those are the ones that have just been forgotten about. then there's a list of stuff that I plan to work on. So David mentioned we're going to be working on these dueling buggers, where we're going to do a lot of styrene work to get this custom camper shell done right. And also going to work on a mini truck for myself. I was debating on the S10. Ravel's doing a new release of the S10.
Right.
So I was thinking of getting one of those. However, back in the day, my buddy had, I think it was a 720 Datsun, and I know those are out. So I might opt to pick one of those up.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. And in between those, before the show, I really got to finish. I have a 39. It's a resin that I picked off of eBay. I can't remember the gentleman's name right now, but it's a 39 Chevy pickup with the front end of a car, 39 Chevy. So it's kind of cool.
Oh,
Not
that's
quite
nice.
the 39 Chevy truck.
Yeah.
And it's done right. It's done right. So I've already got that hood hinge, doors hinge, some stuff done to it. I already have a bunch of accessories for it. So it's not going to be far from being next.
Right on.
But that's where I'm at right now.
Sweet.
Cool. So
Very
would the Hasegawa Sunny pickup truck qualify as a mini truck then?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool, because I know we have one of those at the store, and it's on my list. So
Absolutely.
I might have
Part of
to
the
use
idea for the mini trucks, because they have the dancing beds and all that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to do the racks, but just sort of do the cylinders where they'll open and close, and kind of pinch them so that they'll stay in place. So I'll be able to position the bed and then fold it right back up.
Okay. And fold it back up again.
That's
Yeah.
ambitious.
Yes.
Well, it's not as ambitious as the RC car guys, where this thing bounces around and does all that.
Yeah.
But if it has the racks where you can tilt it back, tilt it forward, go to the side, and stay that way, and then when you're done displaying it that day, kind of collapse it all back down. Like, that's the vision I have for it.
I want
Nice.
to get one of those RC trucks that does the dancing bed so I can shake my paint without hurting my wrists and elbows. See if that works out that way. But
Nice.
that's just a me thing.
I was
just
trying
right.
to cause all works best for that.
Sounds like a gimmick.
Right on. Thank you very much, Frankie. Sounds like you got some good plans in the works there. Chuck, what about you, bud?
Wow, it's been a week, it's been a month, it's been a lot. So work has been crazy. I've got a new position, like a higher position, and it's taken everything out of me. But we've managed to get some stuff done around here. Today I've got some stuff done. Before the show, I was able to work on my 55 1/16 scale. I'm getting things into primer finally. I did have a mishap with the printer. The end FEP got a hole in it and leaked all over my LCD screen. Ruined the LCD screen.
That doesn't sound good at all.
No, it was pretty bad. So it happened to the mighty 8K. So I had to order the upgrade kit. Darn.
Oh, gee.
So now it's going to go from an 8K to a 12K. So I'm kind of happy about that. I'm a little disappointed that I did ruin that screen because I have another mighty 8K I could have put that towards. And my wife actually did purchase me the Mega 8K. So we've been remodeling the room to try to make room for the Mega. So we've been busy moving things around. Cleaning up the mess that I made with the printer. Yeah, but we did get some printing done too. We did get the Metro, Scale Speed Garage Metro van done.
Oh, sweet.
Those are cool.
This thing is awesome, man. It's going to be slammed down. If you guys haven't checked out Scale Speed Garage, you got to check it out. That is an awesome file that those guys put out. They didn't forget anything with that file, so quick plug to them.
I got a plan for that kit. I'm going to get it. I'm going to build it to like a toaster.
That's awesome because it is
Slices of bread.
just like one. That is pretty badass,
dude,
actually.
A Wonder delivery van with bread sticking out of the top. Like
Oh
a
my
toaster.
god, you guys are just
man,
insane. I'm not even going to build the thing now.
Fantastic
So that's pretty much what's been going on here. It's been hectic, to say the least. So
Yeah. Such is life.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the wife's been working a ton, like every day. So we both haven't been getting much done. We've just been pouring our time into our jobs. So that's life.
Yep.
This is life.
That's
Unfortunately.
Life. Well, as for me, I hear people asking quietly. I have actually been working on a few things. I pulled some stuff off of the shelf of shame and started working on them again. On the bench, we have the Tornado,
Nice.
or as I like to call it, the Turnado.
Is that based off the Californian? Based off of that?
It is.
No.
Okay.
Is it?
So
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's based off of this kit, but it's based off of the real car. So we got the clear coat all polished up, and people say, "Oh, you can't polish clear after it's been like 3 years." I'm like, "Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You just have to
It's just tougher.
cancel. You just have to cancel all of your appointments."
Sounds like a hold my beer moment.
Yeah.
Right?
And then got a NASCAR down from the shelf, and we got that polished up pretty nice. But I got some thin spots on the hood I got to fix, so it's going to get back into the spray booth, also known as the garage.
Or
And then-
decals.
Did you ever get a good set of decals for that?
I did,
Around
yes.
the house. Good.
Mike's decals, or what was it? Yeah, Mike's decals actually came out with the right decals for it. But we
Right.
also are still working on our Malibu, or the Maliboosted, and I got the stance all sorted out and stuff. But I got something from Joel in the mail yesterday. That was my special request from him, and I got the over fenders for the '67 Camaro,
Oh,
and
you did that.
Dude.
Wow,
Just-
that looks cool.
kind of goofing around. I sent a picture to Joel. He goes, "Now that's interesting." So
You know,
It is cool, dude. I'd go
you
with
were
it.
you were taking that into a total different direction than when
so I
He's
think we're gonna.
He's
Go.
getting good with scratch building now, dude.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah,
He's,
definitely.
he's next level. in it.
I've gotten really good at buying shit and sticking it to the model. That's what I've gotten good at.
Because some of that stuff that you're buying and putting it on that model, you got to scratch build things to get that to work, and
True,
that's just how
true.
it works.
I do want to give a shout out to Kyle DeHart because this showed up in the mail last week, and it's his rally car build.
No way.
Which was
nice.
Doing this rally car build?
Was also his BG appreciation build. So
Oh,
this
wow.
is going to get a case and go up on the shelf
That's pretty
of
cool.
honor.
Cool.
And okay, I have a story I got to share with you guys. You know, you may have heard I'm a fan of Corvairs, right?
I've
No.
heard something about
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I had
It's
no
written,
idea.
it's written in the stars. So my brother-in-law texts me yesterday morning. He goes, "Hey, I got a coworker that's got a Corvair," and I'm thinking, "Oh crap! Here comes the $7,000. It could be yours type of thing, right?" So I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "He's having a hard time with it starting. Do you have any idea what the problem can be?" I'm like, "Share his information." So guy reaches out to me, Marshall. He's like, "Yeah, he's like, I love Corvairs, but I've never worked on them. I don't know exactly what's going on." So I'm like, "Okay, well, have you done this?" "Yes." "Have you done that?" "Yeah." "Okay, then it's probably the starter. Definitely the starter." "Oh, okay, cool." He goes, "Exactly where is that on a Corvair?" I'm like, "Hang on." And I run to my shelf over here. I pull a model kit off the shelf. I open it up. I take pictures of the actual engine block halves all put together. And I start drawing arrows on the photos. Starters here, front of the cars that way, all kind of stuff. So I sent it to him like, "This is going to seem weird, but here." And he goes, "Oh my God, this helps me out so much. I know exactly where the starter's at now. This is going to be really helpful." So,
Now he's in our model club.
yeah, right.
How many people learn? You know, they built models when they were young, didn't know much about cars. That's how they learned where things were. And what
Absolutely.
Everyone.
Right? Unless you're building an
Everything
NPC
came
kit.
with kit instructions.
Yeah, unless you're building an NPC kit, and you're like, "Starter? So what's the thing molded to the side of the oil
Man,
pan?"
that
Right?
doesn't look like a starter. This is like, yeah.
I thought
It's
it was
missing
cancer.
the starter.
Yeah, I thought it was cancer. But yeah, model building to the rescue for this young man. So we're all good there.
Absolutely.
Had to share that story.
I'm
And
just impressed somebody actually has a real Corvair still.
I know, right? He's like, "I could bring it by." I'm like, don't, please do me a favor. Don't bring it by. It will never
Everybody
leave my
get to
house.
work.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh, goes the boss. And then I have to give a shout out.
Jonesy.
I have to give a shout out to Joe Porche because he's in the IPMS, the July-August issue of the IPMS Journal. All of his Tom Daniel builds are in here.
Really?
And they have a really nice spread about Joe Porche in the current one. And this is, I actually almost brought a tear to my eye reading that stuff because we all know that Joe's, he's hanging in there, but we're not sure how things are going to go for him. So it was really nice to see that article in the magazine.
That's excellent.
So, yeah. All right, so that's going to do it for me. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you all next week. No, I'm just kidding. Cool. So let's go on to other housekeeping stuff. Let's hit up Jason for the Northeast Model Car Pod.
All right. So, start with shows. As we speak, the IPMS USA Nationals are currently wrapping up. I'm sure in one of the next podcasts we'll have a little bit to talk about with that show. That's the big one. But the next show on the docket would be August 16th, the Mid-Iowa Modelers Expo NNL. This is an NNL-style model car show, and the theme is pickup trucks. It's hosted by IPMS Glue Brothers and held at the Prairie Creek Church, 801 West 1st Street, Grimes, Iowa. Next on the list is August 23rd, the No Name Modelers 2025 Model Car Contest. The show theme is box art builds, and the show is held at the Conway Expo Center, 2505 East Oak Street, Conway, Arkansas. Next, all the way out into September 6th is the Eastern Iowa Model Show, held at the Calvary Baptist Church Fellowship Hall, 803 East Maple Leaf Drive, Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Also on September 6th, the NNL Buffalo 3rd Annual Model Car Show. That's held at the Knights of Columbus Hall, 755 Erie Avenue, North Tonawanda, New York. And the theme for that show is Battle of the Pony Cars. Sounds very interesting. Next, September 14th, the Super September Showdown Model Contest, presented by Len Friedberg and the Central Pennsylvania Model Car Club. That's held at the Keystone Fire Hall, 240 North Walnut Street, Boyerton, Pennsylvania. And the theme for this show is Corvettes Anything Goes.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty cool. And last on the list for this episode, October 5th, the Classic Plastic 31st Annual Model Car Exhibition, presented by the Classic Plastic Model Car Club. That would be my model car club. Held at the Lawrence Elks Hall, Lawrence, Massachusetts. The show themes this year are 70 years of Tri-5 Chevys and cars stolen in the Gone in 60 Seconds 2000 remake, which is pretty neat.
That's kind of cool.
Thanks for clarifying the 2000 remake.
Yeah, because when I started thinking about building a model for that theme, I was looking at the wrong list. I was very disappointed.
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah.
Also, this year for the club, we're going to have a new Gundam class. I get it. We're a model car club, and it's a model car centric show. But we want to try and bring some new blood into the show, and get other people in there, new people, kids. Looking at models of all kinds. So we thought what a good way to do it would be to add a Gundam class.
Excellent idea.
So
we get fresh blood somehow.
Exactly.
Right.
We've added a Gundam class, and we have some people from USA Gundam. That's a big Gundam outlet in Massachusetts. They're going to come and actually help judge the class.
Oh, good.
Which is really cool. Also, we have, not many people think about it, being a model car club, but we have a military class too. So I'm actually going to put the one piece of armor that I've built so far. I'm actually going to bring it and put it in. Why not, right? Which goes without saying, Heather and I will be there. So if you're in the area on October 5th, come by and say hi. We'd love to see you guys.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, now, moving on to upcoming kits. New. Matt is going to be happy about this. I actually know Matt's happy about this already. Available right now from AMT, the 49 Mercury Club Coupe. You can get that kit right now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these, so spoiler alert, I'm working on last episode's notes. Forgive me a little bit. So also available right now, the Revell 91 Chevy S10 Lowrider. That comes with the 1/64th diecast. That's a reissue of the other kit. The original kit, I guess. They've just added lowrider parts to it, which is pretty cool.
They did the lowrider version back.
They did the lowrider truck.
Yeah,
I want to say it was late 90s. It was purple with all the accessories on it.
It had the body.
Yeah.
And it came with a diecast car
Did
too.
it really? Okay,
Yeah.
so
I believe so.
the version of that kit that I remember is the green
Yes, I remember that one too.
mini truck version with the pink and
I don't think that was
silver
that. I don't think that one was tagged as a lowrider. It was just like a custom.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
it had that weird grill.
Yeah.
It did. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the kit.
Tubular bar grill.
Also available right now from Revell is the 85 Pontiac Fiero GT and the 64 Pontiac GTO.
Oh, they brought that back out again?
They did.
I forgot about
sure
that.
Did. That's a
That's
nice
a
kit,
124 scale, isn't it?
too. It is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That is a very nice kit.
It is a very nice kit.
That's an old monogram kit, and that's one of my early builds, man. And
Oh, nice.
I like that. That kit is done very well, very accurate.
Very cool. From AMT, the 97 Mustang Cobra and the Little Roman Chariot Show Rod. Now, we've recent announcements coming in October. You can actually pre-order all of these right now. From MPC, the 72 Jeepster Commando.
Yes.
Another cool mini truck from AMT, the 99 S10 Extreme. Another very cool, something that would make a very cool lowrider, in my opinion, the 1969 Buick Riviera from AMT. The AMT 57 Corvette Street Machine. That's a really cool kit. Thanks to my friend Matt, a.k.a. Luca, I have that kit, and I had no idea the cool stuff that was in that.
That kit's got bitchin' stuff in.
Until Matt said, open that up and look at what's in there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was getting ready to donate this kit at my next meeting. I did.
Oh, a taking toss. Yeah.
It was a re-gifter, huh?
It was almost a regifter until I opened it and saw the stuff in there. And I'm like, oh no, I got to hold on to this.
Yeah.
And then one that I'm kind of excited about, again, Matt and I have talked about it, the 96 Z28 convertible, which will make a really cool stock eliminator car.
Yes, sir, it will.
Yes. So those are the upcoming kits that we're looking at.
Oh, Z28. I was thinking Nissan Z Fairlady for some reason. Convertible
no.
stock limiter car. What?
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, it's the fourth gen command. The thing about that is, and hopefully that this means they're going to be coming out with like the regular roofed one, and they also did the Firebirds, all based off of that same tooling. And I did a little stock eliminator car years ago with the Firebird version of that. Excellent kit, man, and like what you want to do, it's the perfect kit to do something like that.
Yeah, there's actually a couple of that generation Camaro convertibles on the East Coast that are stock eliminator cars that are really nice cars to look at. So I do want to build one of those.
Yeah, and it's got a very nice LT1 under the hood. That it was like the last of the old pushrod V8 small block. And they did a really good job on that, and wow, yeah, you're gonna have fun with that kit.
Very cool. And that wraps up the Northeast Motor Car Report for this.
Thank you, Jason.
Well, we made it through that.
I was going to move on to 3D printing with Chuck. What have you got for us there, bud?
All right, guys. Let's go with BCG Resins first. He has new F250 wheels and tires coming out. And they are on, I believe, Michelin mutters. They look pretty cool. And he's got a set of steering wheels coming out, so they look pretty good too. So has a classic steering wheel style, I think a GT steering wheel style. A few of them coming out, so be on the lookout for that. So with White Tank's resins, he has some awesome 124, 125th scale skulls he's doing. He sent me a picture of them. I would like to get a set of those. Those are pretty cool. You can use those on a lot of different stuff. And I love painting skulls. So, yeah, dude, if you're listening, I think I'm going to get a set of those.
I have one in my trunk you could paint up.
Oh, no.
We're not talking about that.
Oh, you're not talking about real ones. Oh, never mind.
You can't afford to get in any more trouble.
You know, I'm not supposed to do that anymore. Why are you bringing that up? All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
Now moving on to moving on to Iceman Collections. He's got a lot of chrome stuff coming out. Hyperchrome by SMS. He's got that stuff coming out. That's out of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
He's got what else does he got? Mirror Chrome by Splash Paints. I have not tried that yet. And he's got Ultra Lumen, which I am going to try that on the 55 Chevy coming out. So I seen some of those at our last meeting we had, and they look good. They were sprayed on spoons. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Did you say ultra aluminum?
Ultra Lumen.
Ultra lumen? What is that?
It's a new chrome coming out. Well, they're out now. It's kind of pricey. I don't know what Joel's gonna put it out for, but it was pretty durable without clear on it. I mean, we
passed it around. We all like mess with the spoon. I licked it. It tastes terrible.
It actually holds up, man. It might be the next go-to chrome.
Pain?
So yeah.
Yep.
Also, he's got I gotta get to my notes. Titanium Gold by Splash Paints coming out too. Wipers, J-hooks with chains for tow trucks. So he's got quite a bit coming out. A lot of paint stuff coming out, which I'm always big into the paint stuff. So he also says visit the site and use the code podcast12 for a discount and elevate your builds with Iceman Collections. So moving on to Scale Speed Garage. He has the SSG 052 tow haul pose, which is a tow truck bed. And this is posable, man. Everything works on it. The boom works. Everything works. The toolbox opens. Who does that? I mean, it's nice. So in the notes, it says, meet our most functional 3D printable kit yet. Every freaking thing moves, from the working boom and lift arm, from wheel clamps to the opening toolboxes. I don't know how those toolboxes are going to open, but seems pretty legit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Coming up soon, he will have the Detroit Diesel V71 engine coming out for semis. So he's going to have a whole line of those coming out. I know he's going to get pretty hot and heavy in the semi truck world pretty soon. So he's got a lot going on. And man, if you guys have not checked out that new Metro van, you guys got to check it out. It's killer, man. I'm going to do a video on that pretty soon on my channel just to show it off. A lot of people are talking about it. It is everything everybody's talking about. It's an awesome kit. So pretty much that's all we have for 3D printing. That's a lot, but that brings an end to that segment.
Cool. Thank you very much, Chuck. So that chrome stuff, I definitely want to delve into that a bit because the search for chrome never seems to end.
Never. I just got another video with some other chrome on it from Chris Sobak sent me a video. And I'm like, dude, I got so much chrome I got to try out. I can't do it.
Right? Poor Chris is still haunted by looking for the perfect magnesium color too for a supercharger.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's what's
There
been
was
holding him up.
one, but it's hard to get a hold of. You might find it on eBay, but the old I'm going to say it, Testers Model Master metallizers.
I have it.
They had a magnesium.
I have it, and if I can find it, I'll give it to Chris. I have it somewhere.
It is good. It is. I miss that paint so much.
Chuck will find it and he'll be like, "Here you go," and he shakes it. It's like rattle, 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 rattle.
Actually, I was going through my paint, and I thought I had a bunch of it still.
Cool. All right. Well, write yourself a note so you don't forget, dude.
I will.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Do it. Do it.
Do it now. Do it now. All right, cool. So that brings us to 3D printing, which is done now. Edit that out.
Whoops.
Emails.
All right, start again.
I even highlighted this stupid
What
thing.
are you rusty already after 2 weeks?
Right, yeah. No, I'm Brian.
Okay.
So emails. Email.
Crazy guy. You.
Dave, Frankie, feel free to weigh in on this stuff if you have any opinions. We're going to read a couple of emails here. First off is from Keith McGregor. And he says, I've not as yet ventured into 3D parts. However, I'm interested in trying tire/wheel combos. My question is, how do you gauge whether a 3D tire wheel will fit? Is it necessary to get a scale ruler to measure the kit pieces to determine if an aftermarket piece would fit, or is there a simpler method? Same could be asked regarding a 3D engine replacement. Again, how do you determine what would fit? And finally, hopefully this isn't the worst show ever, but if it is, well, it might be because of Chuck's sickness. Brotherly love, Keith. So he tossed in a hate mail for you, Chuck.
Thank you.
So what do you guys think about measuring for aftermarket parts?
I always modify my kit to the wheel.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay. Dave, you had something?
Go ahead. Yeah. So who's going to say it's the wrong size? You got 21-inch rims, 22-inch rims, 26-inch rims.
Yeah.
Who's going to say it's the wrong size?
Right.
Yeah, but if you want to make sure it's going to fit in that gap, you got to know what that measurement is. So you should have that tool to know what gap you have, and then ask for the measurement on the wheel.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that on a lot of aftermarket sites that they actually have a caliper on there showing you the overall dimension of the wheel and tire width and depth, backspacing. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just a host of the Model Car Podcast. I know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So I see a lot of guys having the caliper in there showing. Even the guys on eBay they're selling stuff have a caliper in there showing you what those measurements are. So
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Jason?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh yeah. So Keith, I would say, even if you go to Harbor Freight and get one for like $7 or something like that, that's what I use. It's digital. It switches from on to off, and then also from inches to
millimeters.
M&Ms. Yeah. So I measure everything in M&Ms.
I love M&M.
M&Ms.
It measures in Skittles or M&Ms, your choice.
Oh, excellent.
But that would be the best thing to do. And then a lot of times these guys actually will give you dimensions on those parts. So never be afraid to reach out and ask somebody a question when it comes to that kind of stuff. That's what we like to do.
Yeah, I think it's important to know those measurements because there's a lot of different 3D printers that are offering different things, and you'll hear terms such as True 13 or True 14 or True 15, and that might be to an exact measurement scale, but depending on the car you're building, a lot of guys might forget the difference between a 124 and a 125, and they'll think, "Oh, I need this True 14." They put it up to the car, and it doesn't match.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think doing the caliper check and just knowing what the gap is, give them a better idea as to what's going to fit in there.
And who's to say that model isn't molded absolutely perfectly correct? Anyways, if it's an older kit,
Absolutely.
it could have a little bit of space in there.
Right.
We know people that like to print stuff with exact tolerances and stuff, and it's like, but now it looks a little too small compared to what we want to put it into, or maybe a little too large,
Yeah.
I've seen some True 13 rims that look I would never put on any model. They just look way too small to me.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. So they're like skateboard wheels, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. They look really nice, just not on my cars.
That's what happened with the Corvair wagon when we were doing that build. Had True 13s, they look like 12-inch. Forget it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I gotta take a side note here. I saw Dave's Corvair at Art Lasky's show. That thing was freaking beautiful, dude.
Yeah, those Corvairs, that was my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
You inspired me to build a Corvair, actually.
The Lovairs.
Yeah,
Yep.
the low bear builds. Yeah,
The Lovair.
there was some great stuff on the
Yeah.
table.
That was awesome.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I was honored they asked me to do it. That was very cool.
That is
Yeah.
so awesome. I
Yeah.
remember talking to Art Lasky. I'm like, Corvairs, dude, come on. You didn't talk to me? He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Art runs a pretty good show.
Yeah,
That's
it was
a good show. Our show
It was
is
a
a
good
good show, man.
Let's go on.
Round two needs to bring that Corvair back.
Don't
Agreed.
get me started, man. Don't get me started.
I
Okay, moving on. Mr. Robert Judson, also known as Soft J. Subject BG's unfortunate chair malfunction. Who pulls these emails, dude? Okay. Right. For those that are listening, watching, or attending the podcast that don't know, we were doing that 48-hour group build a couple weeks ago, and I finished early. I finished at 3 o'clock my time, so I had, time to spare. And it was supposed to be done by 8 p.m. So I'm hanging out on the live stream with Jason and some other guys. And I'm not going to blame Jason on this because it was my own choice to kick back and put my feet on my desk and show off like a jerk. And the back of my chair was like, no. As a matter of fact, my chair for if you listen to back podcasts, you'll hear my chair squeaking all the time. And I always joke, oh, my chair's telling me I'm fat. Well, guess what? My chair that day decided to prove that I'm fat. And it went on strike and threw me to the ground and pinned me to the ground. I tapped out, wouldn't get off of me. It was a whole thing. All right, so
Susan was laughing at that, dude. She was laughing at that story.
oh my. Okay, so and I was fine. I could be in a coma right now, and this is all just a fever dream.
I personally, I thought I killed you.
What are friends for, man? Hey, lean back in your chair. Dude. Just do it.
Jason was just riddled with guilt.
I was.
Yeah. He did. He called me he called me or texted me like immediately, asking if I was okay, and then wanted to know if the model I just finished was okay also.
Yes. Well, priorities.
Did it survive?
All right, so here Robert says, hey guys, Robert here. It's been a while since I emailed. You talked about the 48-hour group build and the live cast. Well, I decided to listen to the whole 7 hours and 58 minutes while at work because, well, why not? He says, I thought I would point out at the 2 hour and 18 minute mark, BG says, my chair is old and creaky. Oh, shit. He says, a little bit of foreshadowing there. He also said the chair noise lets Mrs. BG know I'm still alive. Yeah, well, okay. I was almost... Anyway, I'm glad Brian was okay and really enjoyed the live cast and the swearing contest. Keep up the good work. Cheers from Iowa. So thank you very much, Robert. That brought a smile to my face.
Count on Robert.
Can I interrupt real quick and
Yes.
remind you of the video that you and Matt did of you at the old Andy's?
Yes.
Rick Zink, who I'm not sure he listens to the podcast, but
That
Rick,
jerk.
Rick Zink actually commented on that video. I'm not sure Andy should let him sit in chairs. That could be a workman's comp issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the new store, I just have a post I can lean up against. That's it.
Oh, so funny.
And finally, for today's episode, here's one from Billboards Builds. He says, "Subject: Last episode." I'm not sure how old this is, so we'll find out. He says, "Hey, you guys! I haven't sent an email in a while, and no, you've been begging for email. I just haven't had anything to ask or add. Malibu Matt, how's the car coming along? Love your trophy for another finish." He said, "Love your trophy for another finishing. Irv has no confidence that you or Ajax will get it done. BG, how many kits have you added to your stash?" Oh my gosh. Since I work at a hobby store now, a lot. Actually, you know what? I'm bringing home more paint than anything else.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same wagon as that, dude.
You're on the paint wagon?
When I moved this room around, I shoehorned some of those kits into my closet. It's done.
Chet goes on to say that he loves when we have a fifth wheel to our model podcast because he loves listening to the banter. So Jason, love Heather's concept of your viewers picking a kit to paint. Chuck, while hearing you on, sorry, I lost my place. Chuck, while hearing you on how much you love frozen printers, PHROZEN, is that correct, Chuck?
Yep, that's frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen,
Yep.
Okay. Printers, aren't they a bit pricey for someone starting down the rabbit hole 3D
They are.
printing? Okay, so that's
Cry
like
once, pay once, cry once.
He wants to cry once.
He says, already becoming a lifetime member of Scale Speed Garage and torn between Anycube Mono M7 and the Elegoo Saturn IV. What's your opinion on that, Chuck?
Well, I mean, I have not necessarily used those printers. I've heard that I think you can make any printer. You can dial any printer in to be a successful printer. I just have a lot of friends that are into this, and I know that they're on their third printer, and I'm still on my first ones that they're not broke. They're not in the garage under cobwebs. So,
no, they're just peeing all over your desk.
Yes, and that was my own fault, though. That was my own fault. I didn't change the NFEP when I knew it was bad.
Okay.
So I can't blame the printer. The printer has functioned excellent for I don't know how many years. I mean, quite a while. I've never had to buy another printer. I mean, I bought other printers, but I've added to them. So,
but you never had one go down.
I have never had one go down, but I know a lot of people who have. So, I choose to pay the extra amount of money up front and just enjoy it. I could be wrong. I'm not always right.
Right.
And
True.
And
well,
Truth be told, I fought the 3D world for too long.
What's that?
I fought the 3D world for too long. I've never been a huge fan, but the wife got me a 3D printer. I think it was the large platform you were talking about, Chuck.
The Mega?
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't got mine in yet, but my wife bought me the same one, and I can't wait to get it. I mean, you're going to be able to do 1/16 scale bodies.
That's what I've heard.
And
so I got to find a place to put it. I haven't gotten a place to put it yet. But
did you buy the Mega Cure and the Mega Wash?
As far as I know, there's two gigantic boxes still sitting in the garage.
Oh, you better make a lot of room, dude. You better make a lot of room. They're big. I had to cut my cabinet for the Cure station.
Really?
Wow.
It's big. It's twice the size of my other one.
Dang.
Yeah,
You just need to 3D print yourself another room, dude.
I have absolutely zero room. Me and my wife were moving things around. We were like, dude, no more printers.
Right.
I mean, no more printers. I'll upgrade. And I just made an example. I did upgrade my printer because I screwed it up. So I'll upgrade before I buy another one. But
Chuck's like, oops, the print plate broke. And he's wiping off the screwdriver. Did he poke the hole in it?
I think me and Dave will have a lot to talk about after the podcast.
I think so.
Boy.
Let's see here. So thank you for you guys for weighing in on that. That's awesome. Let's see here. He says for his birthday, his wife offered to get him tickets to a New York Giants game of his choosing, and he chose a 3D printer instead. So
Smart man.
passing up football for 3D printers. It says thanks for keeping up the great content and great banter. And Jason, I only bust balls because I like you guys. Laugh out loud. Chet at Billboard Builds. Thank you, Chet. Appreciate that, sir.
Great email.
No.
Thanks for
Okay,
checking
cool.
in with us.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay,
Joe.
cool.
And again, I would like to alliterate. I mean, I have no bad experiences with Egaloo or any other printers. I know what I've seen, and I could only be seeing the bad, not the good. So please don't send me that kind of hate mail. You can hate on anything else.
Chuck's like, don't send me real hate mail.
Yeah, just the fake hate mail.
I'm just a fan of the Frozen. I've never had bad experiences with it, except the experiences I created myself.
My granddaughter loves Frozen too. Not in
Right.
Yeah, right.
Just let it go.
Too.
Yeah. Do you want to print a snowman? Is that how that goes? Okay. We don't have kids.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Does it show us that we don't have kids? All right. Hey guys, let's take a quick break so we can listen to these messages from our friends, and then we'll be right back. Well, this project is going pretty well. I think I deserve a snack. I'm going to head out to the kitchen and see if I can find something tasty. Let's all go to the kitchen. Let's all go to the kitchen. Let's all go to the kitchen and find something good to... Hey, what are you doing digging through the seasoning cabinet?
Oh, hey. I was just looking for something to help spice up my current model car build.
Spice it up? You mean like bam? Or do you mean like damn?
Like, damn.
Oh, well, you're looking in the wrong place, my friend. Check out Iceman Collections and see what he has on hand to, air quotes, spice up your build, buddy.
Oh, let me check that out. Oh, sweet. I can order right off my phone.
Yeah, really easy to search for products and get some cool inspiration going, too.
Hey, says here he has a newsletter and a special code for the podcast?
That's right. I signed up for his newsletter, and now I'm in the know of all the upcoming releases and specials he's going to have monthly, and that code is a great help to save a few bucks, too.
Seems easy to remember. Podcast 12. Dang, 12% off? That I really like.
Exactly. So elevate your build with IcemanCollections.com. Now, where are the chocolate bars and peanut butter at?
Really? You can't just have a peanut butter cup?
Hey, I like to scratch make stuff once in a while. Well, welcome back, folks. Thanks for sticking around for that message from our friend from Iceman Collections. Always fun to do something kind of zany with my buddy Jason there for a commercial. Remember, go check out Iceman Collections to elevate your next build. And now we're going to be talking to Dave and Frankie about, Dave, what is that show that you're going to be hosting here soon?
So we're putting on the Left Coast Scale Classic. So I nice flyer. Love that. So we've been trying to push this as much as possible. Frankie, you want to go ahead and jump in and kind of...
Sure. So I mean, the story behind this show is during an NNL trip. So for years, I've been going to NNL West on and off for about the last 25 years. And every time I would go, it would be with a group of friends, whether it be 2 of us or 5 of us. One time there was 7 of us, but it was always a gathered trip. And so I kind of grew into my older years having that love for the trip, for the camaraderie part. And so every year, as you know, some of my older folks would not go with us. I'd try to recruit other people to come. But for some reason, a lot of people just didn't feel like traveling. And in the more recent years, you know, with the technologies of social media, they feel that they see the pictures, they were there. And I tell them how wrong they were and they needed to actually come. Mr. Dave here is somebody I had to convince to bring him out.
He politicked for a while, too. I was not wanting to take that trip.
I mean, for us, it's like a 7-hour drive, which is not that big a deal to me. I love driving. I should have been a truck driver when I was younger, but, you know, neither here nor there. And so we were over there. I want to say second to last NNL show.
Yep.
And somebody came to me with a rumor, and the rumor was this is going to be the last NNL.
Well, that was at Slice of the West. We heard that when we were staging at Slice of the West.
Oh, Slice of the West is what now?
So Slice of the West is like the Friday night pre-party, similar to the pre-party for NNL East, or what they used to have it at. What was it? I can't remember that restaurant. Last few years, last time I was there right before COVID, and so it'd be a pre-party. Unlike the pre-party for NNL East, where it'd be like at the bar and everybody's in little groups and hanging out. The group is smaller for this Slice of the West, but it's all the hardcore builders that are bringing stuff that they haven't shown anywhere. They're sort of debuting it there and having their one-on-ones with their peers talking about the build and what they did. Because the next day at the show, they're going to be wandering around looking at everything else. And so we were there, and somebody brought me that rumor, and it sat deep. I had a nice deep conversation. It was David, my buddy Willie from Dedicated Magazine, and
Dave McGowan.
Dave McGowan was there. The gentleman from Detail Junkies, he was visiting from Texas, and we sat there and had a nice long conversation about whether the hobby was dying, what it took to have a show at that scale. Because if I'm not mistaken, NNL West was around 20. The venue itself was around 23.
Yeah, 23,200
square feet.
Gosh.
And there's a chunk of it that hadn't been used in the last several years. So it wasn't fully using the whole venue. And so we talked about, just spitballing, what do you think it costs? And do we think the hobby's dying? It just brought up some really deep conversation amongst peers in this hobby.
We spent hours on the way home talking about it.
I didn't let it go. I did not let the subject go. I kept bringing it up. And, hey, guys, what do you think of this? And what do you think of that? And, we kind of went back and forth for a while. And it was just, maybe we should try something like that. So then the very next day, we go to the show. I was tempted to ask, but somebody kind of beat me to it. I believe they asked Rex.
Yeah, right in front of us, actually.
Yeah, if it was going to be the last show. And he was upset because somebody was starting rumors. That's not the last show. And at the end of the show, they announced next year would be the last. Now,
I see how that works.
Rex is a really nice guy. I've had a good rapport with Rex on an email. Being a vendor, I've been a vendor there for many years. I don't just go to look. Unfortunately, I don't get to see enough because as a vendor, you're stuck at your vendor booth. And he kind of shared with me some of their challenges and why it was time for them to let it go. Their group of however many were at the beginning has dwindled down to a handful. And I can understand that they're not a desire to let it go, but a need for them to let that go. They were all older gentlemen with health issues. And I get it. So I kept talking with David and talking with my buddy Willie about some type of effort to revive this show and keep it going.
Yeah.
And I tried that for about a year. And
we tried to ask for that name.
Yeah, I had a vision of what it could be and how we could do it. And I really thought keeping the name would be crucial as, in my opinion, sort of passing the torch down and then having new blood bring new life into this, especially with a crowd that's a little bit more familiar with social media and being online or an online presence.
Yeah,
which speaks nothing ill of the gentlemen that were the gatekeepers of that. Not at all. It doesn't speak any ill of them at all because they did a really good job for 40 freaking years.
Right.
That's a really great show, And so I got a little frustrated when they were hesitant to hand it off the way I envisioned it. So when it was officially not going to be passed down, I kind of, shrugged my shoulders and said, "Oh well, I'm not going to break my head over this."
Yeah,
But at the same time, I couldn't let it go. So I kept talking with David, and David just kept bringing life into the conversation and kept adding ideas, and we kept brainstorming, and we spitballed, and it wasn't up until we were sold on the name.
Yeah, the name was the quintessential thing for us, and that name resonated with not just he and I, but with Willie and with a couple of the others that we've got in the background that are working with us. And so it stuck. And quite honestly, I'm glad it did, because it really encompasses. Because what, gentlemen, we lost GSL and an West. And let's be real honest. What other West Coast shows besides, of course, Art Show, which is absolutely phenomenal.
Right.
And then you have the Desert Scale Classic, which I have yet to be to.
Oh, you're welcome to come out, man.
We're gonna make it a point, because that show is 2 weeks before ours, and then Art's show is, I think, a week or two after ours. We wanted to place it in between the shows so that we didn't suck any of the wind out of those shows' sales. So they complemented each other. So if people are going to come out to the West Coast, they're going to do the show circuit.
Yeah, and you know what? I got to say, as somebody who likes to be a patron of as many shows as possible, I applaud your efforts to make sure that you're not stepping on any toes and doubling up on other people's schedules.
Yes.
I just think that that's a real community-spirited way of doing things. So thank you for doing that that way.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I got to go ahead and call myself guilty. Put the handcuffs up now. Because after we ran the dates and checked everything, we come to find out it's the same day as an NLP.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
but it's
the exact day. We had
not intentional. Absolutely not intentional.
They are far apart, though.
Yeah,
I was looking forward
what's
to.
more important is in the region.
Yeah,
I get it. But I would have rather to have done it on a different day. But based on our calendar down here in Southern California, it just made sense to stick with that date. And so we just ran with it.
well, I'm free tomorrow. You want to do it tomorrow? Let's do it tomorrow.
Absolutely. Well, the other thing, Frankie, and I, the other thing was a long time in the go round is placement. Where are we going to put it? Because we want to pull from Northern California. We want to pull all the guys from NorCal. We want to pull the guys from SoCal. But we all know SoCal's not going past Santa Barbara. And we all know that NorCal is going to be struggling to come past Santa Barbara. So Ventura was where we landed. At the
Perfect.
Yeah, that's actually pretty easy for the Northern California guys to get to.
You're absolutely right. Well,
a lot easier than if you had it more in the into the LA basin.
Right.
Yeah, we don't think there would have been much success at all if we would have picked somewhere locally in Los Angeles.
No way.
Not with what you're going for.
Yeah.
No.
You might get
I mean, it's hard for us. It's like when we all think about, we're all going to California shows here in Phoenix, Rose. Oh, yeah, it's a 6-hour trip. But I don't know with these guys. I went to a show Dave McGowan put on over in Ventura 20 years ago, thinking, we were all prepared for a 6-hour trip. 8.5, 9 hours later. It's way west of Los Angeles. A lot of people don't realize that there's more west of Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
That's the end of the earth in Los Angeles. So.
Right, because California kind of angles towards the west as it goes north.
So it's but it's a good trip, and it's definitely still. I think that's a good move to do that because
we actually considered Santa Maria, but the venue wasn't big enough for our vision.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you, and something else, kind of something I personally think, and it's kind of starting to go around in the whole, I guess, the show circuit thing, the whole NNL thing. More and more shows that were NNLs are starting to drop the NNL thing. This is something that, NNL is rich in our history of our hobby, but with new people coming in,
they don't understand
the whole point of what that meant has gotten very diluted, and people don't understand it. And like even Art and I talked about this, and why he dropped using NNL and just went to the SoCal Open, which makes total sense. And this is also what, because Acme, that used to be the Southern Southern
NNL.
NNL is. They go to get sponsors, and everybody goes, "What's NNL?" And then you got to sit there and explain it. And if people aren't in the know of how that all, and it definitely should never be forgotten. Those guys did amazing what they did starting the NNLs. But nameless national luminaries, people are like, what in the is that? And and it's just kind of a thing. It's just evolution. So I think coming up with like a snappier name with what you got, because you're doing it, quote unquote, as we say, NNL style, which I think is the way those shows have evolved. I think that's just awesome. Those are awesome shows. That I think it's time that we start having a little bit more livened up names and stuff like that. So I think this is going to end up working out better for you than if you would have taken over the NNL West.
You know, using the term classic or open or shootout or dust up, something like that really makes it sound like it's, I don't know, more open to folks, and kind of gives it that actual car theme, because that's what we would have seen growing up. I'm assuming we're all of a similar generation, that we would have seen in Roadster Show advertisements and such, So it's like right there, you know what you're getting into.
Yep.
Yeah, and we were going to do a full NNL platform, and then decided no. So we're doing 5 trophies per setup. So auto or the 24 scale, the Hot Wheel, and then of course the RC car.
Okay.
What was that again? You're doing? You have different.
We're going to do five trophies per class. So the Hot Wheels, 24 scale.
Oh, that's right. So you're doing you're doing 3 types. This is something totally new then.
Yeah, Frankie.
Exactly.
Describe that. Let him.
So here it is. So when we were having these conversations and talking about how could we draw more people in, we had this in-depth conversation with, under the term, is the hobby dying? And who would come and what would attract people? And we're looking at the younger generation to attract them. Mm-hmm. Now, as everybody on this right now, we're all car guys, right? So whether it's a 4x4 or a lowrider or an F1, we like things on 4 wheels.
Yeah.
And most of us got our start with that 99-cent toy, which is a Hot Wheel. We all had them, we loved them, we collected them, we dreamed having those in our hands. We dreamed about what our real cars in the future might be like.
Yeah, there you go.
And so why not encompass that? And we already know there's a handful of guys that we know personally that do really awesome work, modifying and customizing and painting and changing the stance and doing all this fun stuff to Hot Wheels. Why not bring them in and encompass that as well?
Oh, yeah.
So we looked into that. So let's include these Hot Wheels. And then while we were on that subject, not so much that we were against it at first. The vision didn't fully come to fruition until we sat back and said, okay, what if we added these RC cars? Now, right now, they're all the craze. It's like a lowrider RC car that jumps and dances and hops and drives. It's really cool. I don't have one yet. I plan on getting one soon. But that has a whole movement behind it as well.
Yeah, that's a whole different movement.
It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way I picture it, and I've said it a few times, is I envision this huge show with 3 different things. Imagine like a circus, with the 3-ring circus all under one big roof.
Nice.
And that's what we were going for. We want to go for something big that isn't going to discriminate anyone because we're all car guys. Mm-hmm. So whether you're there for the RC cars or whether you're there for the Hot Wheels or you're there for the 124, 125 or whatever scale it is, you're there. You're a car guy. You're going to like everything you see there. Yeah. This is going to be very different.
Right.
Yeah. Not to put any other IPMS show down or IPMS style show where you have the military and the boats and the aviation and Gundam. It doesn't put any of that down. It just means as a car guy, if I go to one of those shows, I only really care about seeing the cars. That's me. And so if we have a show where no matter what you see, it's going to be on four wheels, and you're going to like it to some degree. It made it really simple to decide on what we were going to do this show as. So it's going to be, an all-car theme in the different styles and sizes and varieties that every car guy can appreciate when he walks in the door.
Right. So half my Instagram feed is taken up with people modifying Hot Wheels.
Yep.
Or somebody just
I like it.
filming racing Hot Wheels. I mean, like, I'll watch that all day long, and sometimes I do. The other half of my Instagram feed is taken up with people getting hit in the nuts, but that's a whole other thing.
Ouch, my balls.
But just a second, Jason. But when we were at the Peterson Museum, we went into town for art show, went to the Peterson Museum, and they had the lowrider exhibit there.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Beautiful machines, right? And of course, Gypsy Rose, right? That's the all-time famous one. That was there on display. Go around the corner. I'm getting goosebumps right here. Go around the corner, and there's this whole display of the RC car lowrider videos playing of these guys. And there's kids out there getting their cars prepped and stuff like that to compete and everything. And of course, there's a 1/10 scale Gypsy Rose underneath the glass there on display and stuff, right next to a 1/25 scale. I'm like, this car comes in every size.
Wasn't that Armando's?
That was Armando's. That's right. That's Armando's.
That's right.
But I was like, I had no idea how big this is, and what you're talking about here is definite proof of that growing genre. Jason?
Just to circle back to the Hot Wheels thing, I just recently found out that Gary Seeds has taken up.
Yes, he has.
Custom Hot Wheels.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it is getting pretty big. I mean, I've been a Hot Wheels collector all my life. I mean, I've switched to like the jewel cases behind me, but I've always had Hot Wheels hanging somewhere or something, and it's becoming really huge. I was completely unaware of the RC thing, though.
Oh.
Yeah, there's not
I
much
have a theory.
over here.
I have a theory that model car guys, since we like to hoard and collect cars, we run out of space and we'll end up doing Hot Wheels at some point.
Right?
I think you may be right.
Yeah.
Could be.
I mean, I'm there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Aren't we
I'll
all?
tell you the thing, and I've always felt the way. It's like, as far as like my model car Facebook group, I've always said right from the beginning is RC cars and Hot Wheels are welcome, diecast is welcome. I've never understood, these hardcore model car styrene. Oh, if it's not plastic, that's bad. And I always thought that was stupid. Model cars are model car. RC cars are model cars. And heck, we've got these two guys do RC. Jason's got. I haven't gotten into RC just because. Oh man, I'm too engrossed into this. But I have wanted to get playing around with RCs. I've always been fascinated with them for years and years and years. And there's some beautiful work that people do with all the different types of RC cars, drag racing, and the lowriders like you were talking about. So there's really neat things about that, and there's some beautiful kits now that have come out. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on some of these cool drag cars and stuff like that. Like there's
you've got the awesome drag cars. You've got the awesome drift cars.
Oh, drift cars are
cool. Yeah.
Any of those categories are being catered to, and it's awesome.
Well, the 3D printing world is really kind of, and this gets into Chuck's world. It's bringing the RC into the 24th and the 164th, and it's all going into one place.
Slot cars.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on slot cars. I used to race the SoCal circuit. I to this day still drive slot car drivers.
Sounds like a whole other podcast.
I was going to ask, is there a spot for slot cars? Because I kind of was a slot car guy at one time. If you
have a really beautiful concourse car, you put it on the table next to the models.
Yeah, 100%. Bring the slot cars. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Toronto Raceway is where there's the only one left in SoCal right now.
Oh, really?
And it's huge. 2 tracks, 4 drag lanes, huge track. Love that place.
I was thinking Tony's hobby shop but he's got an indoor RC dirt track or something like that in there.
Yeah.
I remember walking into a shop and going, "What is that smell?" It turned out it was mud. So they were,
Yep.
wetting down the track for that afternoon. So I was like, "Oh, okay, makes sense." But so I wanted to know how far along is this process now? You guys are pretty much dialed in, or are we still getting some speed bumps here and there you got to tackle?
Well, we might as well tell them what just happened this last couple of days with who we got.
So what we've done is we kind of sort of sat down as soon as we had the name done, and we said, "All right, we're doing this. Let's pull the trigger." So we sat down, we mapped it out. A lot of times in younger days, it might have just been, off the seat of your pants and just spitball the whole way and hope it works out at the end. But we actually mapped this out, planned this out, and everything is as of right now secured. The venue is secured and paid for. We've already got everything that has to do with the venue secured. The only speed bumps really that I can think of are probably, as is with most new ventures, is just not so much that I'm not confident it's going to work, but you're always going to have your doubts. But I'm very confident that in the end, this is all going to work out.
It's all new. I mean,
Yeah.
Frankie, I've done model shows. I think BG, I was talking to you about it briefly. I think Matt too. I put on shows 20, 30 years ago in the custom car world, but it's been a long time since we put anything on, and this is a huge jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, it's
I think
21,000 square foot venue.
Yeah, we're really hoping the concept alone is going to have enough interest for people to want to come out. And so, we're reaching out to the different sections of these hobbies. And as Dave was about to say, we just closed the deal with Armando Flores to be in charge of the RC section. So it's going to be really cool. He's going to be presenting that exhibition part of our show.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
going to be
sweet.
sponsored by Tropical Glitz. So,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I love their stuff.
we're still
Nice.
in the talks with them as far as what they're going to, if we see what Armando's going to be able to bring out. But, that they're going to be, their name's going to be there.
They're being represented, so
That
it's going to be good.
Sparks a question for me. Do you guys have all your award packages taken care of, or do you need any sponsorship still?
That's something we've been talking about. That's funny you bring that up. That is something that we've kind of struggled with, to be brutally honest, because the shows I've ever put on have not been to this scale, so I'm not versed enough
Absolutely.
on how the sponsorship packages technically should work, because we're not out to do this to get money.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a nonprofit that we're working with, which is Band of Brothers. It's basically a wounded warrior fund. These are military members locally that they need help. It's a great group, and
great.
we happen to know one of the guys that is a part of it. And we are sponsored. They are helping us out with their setup, and proceeds are going to go to them. So all we're trying to do is get enough to cover the next year, and the rest goes to
That's awesome.
to that.
So
Reach out to us. We'll
Yeah,
definitely reach out. I'll sponsor something.
Well, we can,
that's
Right on.
as a podcast whole, we can sponsor something definitely.
that would be
Yeah.
That'd be great. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Of course,
I'd jump in for that. Yeah.
beautiful.
I got
Yeah,
you.
definitely. Cool, awesome. A little bit of shameless advertising for us too.
There you go.
I'm going to repost this once it's up. I'm going to repost this and just put my logo right over the whole thing and be like, check this out.
There you go.
Perfect. I'll send you guys the QR code. You can splatter that on everything.
Great. I'll put it on the
There you go.
website. We'll put it on the IG and FB side.
Sweet. Yeah, Mrs. BG wouldn't let me get it on the back of my hand. I was like, fine.
But I will say we are excited. We are excited. The people that we have talked to have given us some pretty awesome feedback. It's not just positive. When we tell them the concept, their eyes get big and they're like, wow, that would be great. And so the feedback, like I said, the feedback we've had is this is something people don't want to miss, and we're just hoping that this will spread, not necessarily like wildfire, but we just want it spread enough to where on that first show that we have, the second people walk in that show, they're going to know why they wanted to be there, and people who weren't there that same day when they see posts online or what have you, they're going to know I missed out on something.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
that's
It's
pretty awesome.
I think it's great that you're trying a different concept. I think things need to be changed up and be new and original and fresh, and that sounds cool. It's going that right.
Well, the hobby's changing, and the problem is you see a lot of these. We're not bashing at IPMS shows. I started cutting my teeth at IPMS Space Park with my father. So but they're not following where the hobby is going, and the attendance is getting lower and lower and lower.
Mm-hmm.
Feed the hobby.
I
Guys,
don't disagree with you in that at all.
Yeah,
because
I mean, it's not a bad concept. You want to try to have a venue where everybody can get together. So I totally understand by having all the Gundam, the military, the aviation, all that stuff under one roof makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a bad concept whatsoever.
Right.
However,
but just
when
slice the pie evenly.
Right. But when speaking to car guys, it's a little different.
Yeah, car guys are a different animal, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not saying nothing.
Yeah,
I made a little video about that, and I got some slings and arrows thrown at me, but I'm used to it.
You got to.
I watched that match.
It's nothing against. I mean, I like our local IPMS. I don't agree with a couple things, but BG is the head automotive judge. Since he's taken over there, we've had the biggest car count every year, and he's done an amazing job. And I'm there to help him. So I love going to that show.
And that's great. That's awesome.
Our last show, the car count actually beat out aircraft and armored vehicles for the first time in history.
That's saying something out of an IPMS show.
I mean, exactly. That's a definite flex right there.
And it is, and it's if they just grab that and run with it, that would be really great. But I don't remember the direction I was going with this. Gone. It's probably safe, but
was this your exit, Matt?
What do I do with my hands?
Yeah. But it's true. Really, one thing, because I've gotten so involved more than I ever have over the past few years with BG, getting involved in IPMS and getting to know other, getting to become good friends with other people from different genres of model building. I've even discovered more so, not a bad thing, not a slight on any side, but model car guys are a unique, total different type of creature than the rest of the modeling community. And sometimes something like this, where I think you're now bringing different types of car modeling together. I really like that, because I've always kind of thought about this and gotten a little bit of pushback from, not Hot Wheels, not RC. That's something different. It's like model cars or scale model cars, and it's all brought up to what drives us is the fact that we're car fanatics. We love the real stuff. So we all have. I've never met a car guy that didn't think model cars or RC cars were neat. They might not be into them, but they think they're neat.
Absolutely,
absolutely.
Well, like our website says, from 1/64 to 1:1.
Yep,
that's right.
Yep.
Okay. So, and that's a little hint for you guys for when you guys show up at the show, because there's certain things that we're not going to discuss, but we'll put little breadcrumbs out there for let you guys to figure out that when you walk in the show, you're going to go, oh, that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait now.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Got secrets being dropped here, folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
That is. I was jazzed to talk to you guys about this, but now I'm like super jazzed to actually get my butt out there. Like the t-shirt we're trying to get ordered, get your butt out to a show,
There you go.
Yeah.
So we'll probably only make the 4.
Well, this is why we're trying to do as much of this push as possible. promoting this early is so against what I'm normally used to doing and what Frank is used to doing. But the validity of this show, the camaraderie of this show, the fact that it's just that people have to know, and they have to show. They've got to show.
So
one of the things that we're also doing, pardon me for interrupting,
you're fine.
We're putting together a Friday night pre-party.
Yes.
Similar to the NNL East, similar to the Slice of the West. And we're looking to have a venue that's going to be big enough for people to come in, bring whatever they want to show off, talk shop. For a lot of people, it's just like the NNL East pre-party. I haven't seen anybody in a whole year. How are you doing? And that was always fun. I mean, that was one of my. I mean, the show was awesome, but that Friday night pre-party was just as good. And it wasn't because I brought them on or what did you bring? No, it's just because I haven't seen these guys in a whole year. And they're great guys to hang around with. We'll have a few drinks and we'll have a few laughs. We'll take some silly pictures and see you in the morning. You know, I love that. I love that about NNL East. And a lot of people, NNL East has something that a lot of shows do not. At least not shows that are still around today, where people will travel not just for the models, but to hang out with those people that I met last year, to hang out with those people I've known for 20 years. You know, to go see so-and-so because,
That's one of my draws for Acme, is to go to Acme and see. Linda actually counted it off. Mrs. BG was like 20 to 23 people that we see annually at that show. And every year it grows, right? And if you hang out at the host hotel and you invite the right people over with the right bottle of booze, I mean, it is an awesome time, you know?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. They have basically those guys over at Acme have, even though it is a one-day show, they have created a 4-day event. So they made sure things were happening at the host hotel, where now people are rolling in on Thursday and the party starts.
Yep.
And I can't wait to get back out to it because it was starting to happen the last time I went.
And then after the show, Saturday evening, we all go take over literally take over a restaurant.
Yes.
And it is... these guys are famished. That poor salad bar didn't know what hit it.
you know, and it's a thing today. You know, traveling is so much more expensive than it used to be.
Yes.
So everybody wants to get more bang for the buck. So if they're going to put all this money, time, and effort to get somewhere, and it's only a 4 or 6 hour show, and that's the end of it, it's like, man, that sucks. But if I can go hang out the night or the 2 nights before, and even the night or the morning after, and the night after the show, that just adds so much more to an event. And that's
that's not a bad idea. We might look into that. See if we can find a Sunday brunch somewhere.
That would be awesome.
Actually.
Yep.
I like brunch.
Great idea.
You would be surprised at how many guys will roll, guys and gals. You know, you'd be surprised at how many.
Up to that.
Yeah, it is because it's definitely, like BG said, that it's really taking off at Acme. That it's just kind of, it just evolved like that.
Ooh, it could be the left coast toast.
There you go.
There you go.
Henry Trent Henry Trent has been visiting NNL West for some time, and we've become friends. And he's out in Atlanta. And when I let him know that I was going to go out there, he was excited. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait to have you out here." And unfortunately, last year I wasn't able to go. I ended up having a surgery, and it just messed up all my plans. But I'm looking forward to going this year.
Right on. Yeah. That's the 1 year we're not going.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think once you go, you're gonna have to go again. I've been fiending for about 4 or 5 years now, and I went in 21, and I hadn't even been there since I got the new location, and I can't go this year. But 26, if I gotta knock off a bank, I'm going. Don't tell anybody that I have.
He'll be the one wearing the Chuck mask.
There you go.
Don't do that.
I
gotta go.
We gotta figure something out, because I'm really hoping that the following year for 27, you know, we can have the Left Coast Scale show on a different day than NNL East, because I'd really like to go back. It's an awesome show.
Yeah.
I keep telling people locally that have never been how great it is. And I've had 3 or 4 people that I've drugged out to the East Coast, and they had no idea what hit them. And it was just such an awesome experience from the Friday night pre-party to the time we left and hit the plane. They loved it. And I'd like to do that again. You know, so I'm really hoping that we don't step on dates the following year.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to drag Dave out to a few shows.
Uh-oh. I'm frozen.
Well, I tell you,
I was blessed to actually go to the NNL East show a couple years ago. That's where I got to meet Jason for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
He let me cut in line.
Yes, I did.
Actually, it was Tim. Tim let us cut in line, but I had no idea what we were walking into. And
Absolutely.
we got in there, and they had 3 basketball courts?
Yes.
Of just tables. And then I'm like, where are all the vendors? Like, there's some in that basketball court room over there.
And then the other side, right.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. And the longest line was at the ATM, you know?
Yeah. Dude, and then you walk into the display room and you almost fall over. It's so big. So
it's the caliber of stuff that's on those tables is insane.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, yeah.
You know, I got a funny story. So the first time we went to NNL East, I had a buddy of mine, David Champion, and another buddy of mine, Angel Acosta. Got them to come out with me, and it was a fun time, all in all. I'm sorry, not Angel Acosta. It was. I think the first time it was just me and David Champion, and then the second time I brought Henry Espinosa with me. So we're at the show, and I swear I sort of lost track where I was going with that. It happens. I'm getting older.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah, it'll come back to me in a minute. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh no, I do remember now. So it was me and David Champion at the hotel after the pre-party. So different people are at their hotel rooms and they'll have like an open house. Like, I'm a vendor and I'm selling stuff. Check out what I'm going to have tomorrow.
Yeah. Right.
And so you walk the hotel and you get to see an open room, peek inside, see who's in there, see okay, and just keep going. And so we're hanging out. This guy was selling pre-diluted paints for airbrush. And we're like, this is cool. I like these colors. This guy walks in. I believe he's from Finland. And he has the heavy accent and he's got a couple of resin bodies in his hands, and he's like, "Oh, hi, you guys! You think you'd like these cars to sell tomorrow?" And one of them was a '72 Riviera boat tail.
Ooh,
and I can't remember what the other one was, but we were like, "Oh, heck yeah, bring those over here. Let's check those out." And it came with photo edge. It was Airtrax resin, and he invited us back to his room. And the single file line of gentlemen that left that previous room, probably about 10 of us, went all the way across to the other side of the hotel, went through all his stuff, damn near bought him out. And the next day at the show, the talk of the show was how little that guy brought to the show.
Oh yeah, because he sold it all night before.
Yeah, he sold it all at the hotel. It was his first time. It was his first time traveling to NNL East, and he was afraid of not selling at the show.
Yeah,
and it was nuts. I mean, I spent a few $100 with them. My buddy spent a few $100. The other 2 guys that were hanging out from Chicago, they spent like $500-600 with him, and then guy just kept going into his room because now he's got an open door. People are in and out of his room. And that was the whole talk of the show the following day at the show. How little he brought, because little did they know he damn near sold out the night before.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
I'm frozen. Look at that. I'm posed.
Hey, as long as we can hear you, this is a podcast. It's okay.
At least you're in a good pose.
It's a good shot of you.
You got my
it's not an awkward shot.
I kind of want to do that myself. Let's all just do this.
Why is my camera literally is frozen? That's hilarious.
That's crazy. Okay, we're going to.
That's the important part.
Hopefully, you can still hear us okay, because we're going to move on to the hosts asking you guys some questions. Okay.
Yep.
Right on.
And let's see here. Let's start with Jason. What's your question, sir?
Okay. My question is,
It's really
the
going to
zombie
happen.
Thanks, Chuck. The zombie apocalypse is upon us. You've gotten your family to safety. You have time to go back in and grab one kit out of your stash. Just one. What kit is that kit going to be? What kit is that kit going to be? You know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay, so does it have to be one that is pre-built or that we've already
No,
built?
you have to get an unbuilt kit out of your stash.
I guess it depends.
Yeah, right.
I mean, do I get to bring accessories, paints, and everything with me, or just grab that one box?
Let's assume that you've already packed up your paints, but the zombies are like banging on your door, and you're like, "Crap! Now I can only grab one kit."
You know, I'm going to start packing my model kits with paints now.
That's a brain teaser, man. Because I'll tell you, there's a few, but if I had to say, it would have to be my original pie wagon, my original Tom Dunn pie wagon.
Good choice.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a tough one because I'm thinking I'd want to reach for one of my Grail kits, but not sure if it'd be worth much after this apocalypse. So would I dig for my Grail kit, or would I just grab the first thing on the shelf? If I'm grabbing the first thing on the shelf, it's probably going to end up being like a 51 Chevy because it'll be right there on the shelf. If I'm reaching for my Grail kit, it'll be my ideal toy 56 Lincoln Premier.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. We'll give you that.
I mean,
we'll give you that.
Because that would be the Grail. That'd be just to hang on to something that meant a lot to me from before.
Right.
So I'll bring it with me.
Right.
Yeah.
As you run out the door, you're like, I want to be buried with this.
Right.
Or eaten.
Not necessarily buried with it, but at that point, then who cares if it's a Grail? I'll build it.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
At that point, everything becomes a Grail.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chuck, how about you? What's your question for the folks?
For each of you, do you have or have you had an awesome muscle car, lowrider, some sort of classic or hot rod, maybe a real one-to-one car?
Frankie, should we do this to him?
You start.
Okay. Where do you want me to start, guys?
As far back as you can.
Okay, so the first car I bought was a 1953 Ford Custom Line out of an old man's backyard with $200 worth of paper route money I'd gotten in junior high school. My first driver was my 63 Nova, which I got in high school. Drove and raced that forever. Then my 52 Buick. Then another 52 Buick. 64 Nova station wagon.
Wow.
55 DeSoto, which I drove for 15 years absolutely everywhere. 56 DeSoto station wagon. 1964 station wagon. The wife's 62 Nova. The wife's other 62 Nova. The 27 Turtleneck Roadster that I had. And then the one we just parted ways with, which was a 59 Impala 4-door pancake hardtop.
Wow.
Holy
Pretty impressive. See, I think he does watch the show. He prepared for this question.
Actually, he's just going off the list by memory. That's all.
Yeah.
And they're all painful memories because they all no longer exist in my stables. So yeah, it was a shame. But we're working on another. We're working on getting another one. So
all right,
cool.
good.
Yeah.
I think of that. How about you?
With me, well, let's see. My first love was Volkswagens, and I pretty much had all of them with the exception of a Thing and a Carmen Ghia. I didn't have those. I had Bugs, I had buses, I had Type 3s. They were all a lot of fun. I had a Type 3 that we cut the roof off, looked like a Roadster, and I had a boat shop that did Bimini tops, put a Bimini top that slid back, so it kind of looked like a hearse with the top up. I don't know if you can picture that, but it was a custom Roadster little Type 3, if you will. From there, I graduated to lowriders.
nobody's perfect.
I had a few of them, but I had a 79 Cadillac, candy red with the hydraulics and all that fun stuff. From that, I graduated to C10 trucks. I had a late 80s Suburban with the big, deep dish rallies in the back. That was fun.
Nice.
And then it really got fun when I got my 49 Cadillac.
Yeah, that's
Now
when you
from
left
my 49 Cadillac, I had that the longest. I had that for almost 20 years. I used to have a clothing line called Greaser's Alley, and I would drive across country almost. The furthest I got was Indiana, towing my little teardrop trailer, and I'd sell T-shirts out of my booth and everything packed up into my little teardrop trailer.
Cool.
And the Cadillac was a custom Cadillac, had a 354 bull main with a 700R and the rear end out of my old Suburban. So it was bulletproof. I'd go anywhere in that car.
Yeah,
I mean,
up a mountain,
gas
everything.
was horrible.
That is built.
Yeah, gas was horrible, but it was bulletproof. And before the little teardrop, I had a little 60s Aristocrat camper trailer. So I used to call it the company car, the mobile corporate headquarters. And I would sleep in it.
Nice.
And I drove that for the longest times. What I have now, when I stopped doing my clothing line, I kind of got back into low riding, but not so much as like in the hopping and all that fancy stuff. I like the old 30s and 40s cars. So right now, I have a 1941 Packard.
Holy crap.
And at the paint shop, I have a 1941 Suburban.
Yeah,
Nice.
I can't wait to see that.
Nice.
Wow.
So the Suburban's
Right
bag
on.
lays all the way down. It's going to be real pretty when it's done and painted. I got plans for it. Nothing crazy, but I'm going for more of a trying to describe it. I'm not going for fancy. I'm not going for lowrider effect. No wire wheels here. None of that. Just a nice crossbar hubcaps. A nice classic look.
So they
Is
call
what
those
I'm going for.
bombs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's going for the
absolutely.
classic bomb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Classic bombs. I mean,
Awesome.
I've got a couple of other cars, but they're cars that are just sitting because I haven't had the time to put into them. I've got a 49 four-door Chevy, and I have a 37 Cadillac LaSalle, and a 41 Buick four-door.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
That's very cool.
You know,
Wow.
but they're all just sitting there. None of them run, so it doesn't count.
That doesn't
Do you have-
matter.
I just
Part
want
of
to
the
know.
enjoyment.
I gotta know. Do you have anything from this century?
I have a 2004 F-150.
Nice.
Okay.
2016 F-150 and a 2019 Flex.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like
Yeah,
those
because I can't
flexes.
afford
Those
to
are
drive these
cool.
cars every day. I'm sorry?
Yeah. I like flexes. Flexes are cool.
Yeah, they shouldn't. I used to sell them. They should never have gotten rid of that line.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a cool looking surfer wagon. Just
Well,
ready
they
to
were
go.
only.
Really.
Ford cut it because the majority of the sales were where? That's right, Southern California.
Yeah. Right.
They didn't go well anywhere else because
Wow.
Almost a
Not
good
worth
thing.
keeping long term.
Right.
It's a good thing. All right. Cool. So that I think is the best anybody's ever answered Chuck's question.
Yes.
It was the longest list, anyways.
It was
Uh,
pretty.
Well, I mean, you got two real car guys here, so
Yeah.
Still.
Say.
Well, I real car guys. So I worked with Gene Winfield for years. I worked with George Barris, Bill Hines. We've all been. Frankie and I have been in that Southern California scene for 25 years,
at
Wow.
least,
6 years.
Wow.
yeah,
So yeah,
that whole custom car show circuit, it was an awesome time when it was an awesome time.
yeah.
You know, today
Yeah.
it's not what it used to be. A lot of the
Yeah,
greats are
I hear you.
passed on, and it's just not the same. But we were there when it was a great time to be there.
Yeah.
I'm so envious of you guys having those those opportunities. Stupid Bay Area with no cars.
Well, hey, you had Joe Baker on.
We had cars. They were just all stopped on the freeways. That's what everybody kept them.
Well, you had Herbie, right?
What's that?
You had Herbie, right?
We did have Herbie.
Love, you know?
We did have Herbie, and you're tugging on my heartstrings right there. Okay, so Matt, what is your question for the gents? Because I can never remember what it is.
Here we go. What is your holy grail that you're still seeking out? Is there a one particular model that, for whatever reason, something that, you know, usually they're kind of pretty hard and expensive to obtain, but you really would love to get that into your collection?
Oh, you want to take that one first, dude?
To be honest with you, I don't think there's one out there that I gotta have that I don't have.
Oh, shame on
I
me.
mean, so I'll tell you. So that ideal toy Lincoln Premier was one of my grails. The other grail was an All-American resin. I believe it was a '49 Buick Woody wagon. I had never seen. I seen one online only, and when they popped up, very rarely. I want to say in the last 20 years, I've seen them on eBay maybe 3 times.
Yeah,
and two of those I had to have, so I have them.
Okay.
I mean, when it comes to something that you really, really, really want, you know, you'll find a way. And I had to juggle bills like everybody else because I didn't have the precious penny it cost me to get them, but I got them. And that's pretty much it. You know, those are the 2 grail kits that I always wanted. Now that I have them, I'm okay. You know, my collection isn't huge, but I've got a lot of the good stuff that I always wanted.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So there's only 2 kits that I absolutely have to have, and one is a sentimental grail for me. The other one is, well, let's just say everybody and their left-handed cousin in the car world wants one, and I actually stumbled across one. Might be able to get my hands on it, a sealed box, and see what she wants for it. Of course, we all know the uncertainty is an absolute must. Don't have one, got to have one. But there's one that my dad was a builder in Vietnam, So he had, I don't know if you guys remember the Honest engine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That thing is ingrained. It's just burned, seared into my gray matter. And I've passed them up twice, and I shouldn't. I've possibly found one that is my grail. Once I get that, I think honestly I'm not going to push for looking for anything else. If it hits my mood, that's nice, great. I want that kit.
Really? That's
Man. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in the wild.
No, I haven't either, but that's like
stupidly passed on one in NL West.
That is an old monogram kit.
Oh man.
I had $125 to spend, and it was $125, and I at that point I'm like, God, do I do that, or do I get the things I need to finish a couple of builds? It's like,
right.
Yeah, I don't believe that was. I don't think that kit ever really got back out, did it? It's like only was once, maybe twice.
It's not. It was put out twice, no, 3 times, but not since I think the late 70s, early 80s. I think it was the last.
Yeah, I remember seeing
that was
it
under the monogram logo. Yeah.
I remember seeing it in the white box.
Yep.
White monogram white box.
Probably won't ever get released. I'm just throwing that out there. Currently,
that is a wow. That's a trick one.
It's not going to age well.
Is this it right here?
That's it.
Got every bit of it. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the that's like the first issue, isn't it? That's the old monogram logo on there.
I want to say that's the first or second issue, and that was it. Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Crazy. Would you build it?
Oh, 100%. I would crack that sucker open. I don't care if it's sealed or not.
Yeah, me too.
I would crack that sucker open, build it all day long. And the thing is I can build that thing exactly how my father had it, because I remember every single thing. That's how seared that thing is in my head, and it lives rent free in my brain.
That's awesome.
That's super cool.
Little sort of on topic, but a little bit off topic. I built a model in honor of my father from photographs he had of one of his builds from the 1960s.
Nice.
And I recreated that build and tried to match the paint job and everything as best I could. And I was showing it off to some friends, and they're like, "Why did you paint the engine block green? And why is the engine bay gold?" I'm like, "Because here's the pictures that my dad had developed in 1970 or whatever, building this." They're like, "Oh, that's actually kind of cool, you know." So I can totally. I'm right there with you, Dave.
Yeah,
right there with you.
I built the red Baron that he did, and he had done day glow red inserts on the crosses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so I actually did that with another build. You guys, if you go to my Instagram page, you'll see it. I did the Der Beetle bus, but I did it in World War I markings.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
I used the wheels off of that car. Did that insert with the day glow red insert as the wheels for that. You you'll see it on the Instagram page. I cut the hell out of that thing. There's too many different parts on that car.
I'm gonna go check that out here when we get done. Let's see here. Oh, it's my turn.
It is.
Hey, it's my turn.
Hey.
I'm looking at my list of people. I'm like, that guy's done it. All right, cool. So, in the world of TV/movie cars, what vehicle from a TV or movie would you want to have as your daily driver? Jump ball.
As a daily driver.
Mm-hmm. What would you feel comfortable taking to the grocery store, to work?
You're asking a guy that would
taking anything nowadays.
Right?
You like lowriders, don't you?
Yeah, they'll get stolen though.
Cheech Chong's low.
Hey, right.
That'd be fun.
The love machine, yeah, absolutely. No, I think would. Go on.
Go ahead.
Go on.
No, I was thinking more of the Golden Sahara.
Oh yes.
Golden Sahara.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
100%. Dude, I hate you for saying that.
I gotta look that up.
That's gonna be. I agree 100% with that. I would drive the.
I would just change the tires. That's all I would do is change the tires and put fat white walls on it.
You know how much he spent on those tires from Goodyear to redo that car for the show circuit just recently? It's $100,000 worth of tires.
But if money was no object, I wouldn't care about those tires.
Right. That's a good one. Damn, that's a good one.
Oh my God, that thing is awesome.
Crazy.
So they actually had that on display at the Peterson with the glowing tires on the wall.
Yeah.
It was at the Grand National. This last year.
Here we go.
That's
Yeah.
That's cool. That thing is awesome.
Well,
and how fast do you have to go to get tires to turn that color, right?
Right.
That failing brakes.
Right. That's the brake fade. Yeah.
That's the brake fade. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So it would be, and it's a very obscure movie reference. Barris blue. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? Frankie, you know what I'm talking about. The blue Merc that they did. It was in 2 movies. It was the Bluebird or Blue Danube.
In 2 movies.
It was built by Sam Barris. I should be shot in the head not knowing that right off the top of my head.
Wow.
I'm a custom car guy. That's holy grail material for me. That's like the Harahata Merc, you know. And
I thought you would say the Harahata, but what movie was that ever in? It wasn't.
The Harahata was never in a movie. But this one was in an obscure movie. It was one of those hot rod movies from back in the 50s when you'd see periodically.
Not the bugger in? No, that's not. No, that's not.
No, not her. No.
Okay, that's not the right one. Okay. I typed in Sam Barris and it goes Sam Barris Mercury. I'm like, yeah, I think that's the one.
That's one of them.
Let's see here. The blue Danube.
Blue Danube. It should be that one.
Danube.
Yeah, it should be that one. I believe that's right.
Let me see a picture.
Okay. Let's see if I can pull this up real quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
40 Merc.
This
40
guy?
Merc. Oh,
50. It's a 50s Merc.
Get 50 Merc.
the 50 Merc.
That's a nice looking car.
Yep, that's her, Blue Danube. And that actually, I apologize. I misspoke. The hair hot is what I was saying. That's a Buick. That's a 52
Oh,
Buick. That's
sorry.
what got me started on.
Oh, that's what got you
Oh.
hooked on Buick, the 52 Buicks. Aha.
Right.
It all makes sense.
I'm
Mysteries have been
saving a
solved.
picture of it to insert right now.
I like that.
Yeah, that's where I was going to. That's what I was aiming for with my 52 was that chop.
That is cool.
Never got there, but
Right?
It looks like the chop that would be like on a 55 Cadillac.
correct.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Right?
That's an awesome chop.
I wish I
So
could. I wish I
What
could
movie did you say that it was just in some obscure movie?
let me look at it right now.
Have you seen it, Chuck?
Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
very nice. I would drive that
Yeah.
every day.
Every day.
Right?
Well, not up here every day.
IMDb.
Up
I
here
would do
every
the-
day might be bad.
I would do the Golden Sahara, but not in summer because of those tires.
It was in a Twilight episode in 1959.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yep.
Twilight? Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's
Wow, okay.
There's an obscure reference for you.
Right. I'm thinking, Arcane Vampires? No, that's not the right one. That's too
Oh, the Twilight movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I'm-
no.
I'm Team What's His Face. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, the doorbell is ringing, and it's not the pizza guy. It's people showing up here
Oh,
for the.
no.
Holy cow! You got a meeting to attend.
I have a.
How
I'm
to
hosting.
entertain, go
I'm
away.
currently,
Ryan's got a busy
Apparently-
day.
apparently, I'm hosting a meeting right now. So
Oh crap!
let's
Right, wait a minute.
let's go ahead and start the goodbyes, Jason, or the closing.
Okay. Well, first off, thank you guys for coming on. Really appreciate having you here. In closing, if you haven't, please consider giving us a 5-star review. It helps to push the podcast out to new audiences. Also, please go check out modelpodcast.com to find other great scale modeling podcasts. You will find a podcast centered around whatever you enjoy building, from armor, planes, Gundams, figures, even cars. Next, there's an email in the About section of the podcast. Please reach out with questions, topic suggestions, even hate mail for, I have Chuck written here, but I mean, we'll take it for anybody at this point.
Right? Yeah.
Uh,
Even Frankie.
also-
I mean,
yeah. Frank, if you want to send hate mail for Frank, we'll get him back on and we'll read it to him. Also,
I'll be available for that. Believe me, I'll be available for that.
Nice. Also, we have a Facebook. Please consider joining the Scale Model Car Podcast. All you have to do is answer 3 simple questions, and then you can become a member and start posting. That's a good place. You can also reach out to us through there. And that is it. Other than throwing a plug for both of these guys, go check them out. Go check out Dave on Instagram. And Frankie, I'm not sure. Do you have your own Instagram or?
Yeah. So I've got. We'll go with the Left Coast Scale Classic. The Left Coast Scale Classic Instagram account.
Nice.
I also go by Boulevard Resin. I'm a caster, but I haven't casted in a while. People know me by Boulevard Resin, but they haven't gotten anything from me because I haven't had time to cast. But yeah, Boulevard Resin on Instagram as well. And
Nice.
I ask people to please go to the website. Go to the website,
Yes, please.
leftcoastscaleclassic.com. And we're going to ask people to sign up. It's something that hasn't quite done before. You're going to go to the website and register to be at the show. All this does is help us get our list going so we can send you future emails about the show and upcoming things that are going to happen. So people are really keen on registering for a show, but we're hoping we can change that as well.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's a
to
great idea.
piggyback on that, I just on the website this afternoon before we got on with you guys, I have put so when you guys want to tell us how many cards you've got, we have those forms on there now. So the show registration form, so you can write out what you got, what you can download it now. So go in, register with the website. First 30 people are getting $5 knocked off of their entry fee. So instead of 25, it's 20. So take advantage of that while you can. But yeah, absolutely. Go to the website.
Cool. Nice. Dave, why don't you plug your Instagram too? Let everybody know what that is.
Big_Dave Wyckoff on Instagram and David Wyckoff on Facebook. You'll see me out there.
Beautiful. Go check them out.
Awesome. Chuck, why don't you lead us in the goodbyes?
This is Chuck with Chuck's Hobby Spot. Thanks for stopping by.
Matt?
This is me, Lucas C. Or, hey, it's just Matt. At the Lucas C. whatever channel thing on YouTube. I do stuff like that. So thank you all for listening.
Dave, how about you?
Well, thank you guys first. All three of you guys. All four of you guys. Everybody, thank you for having us on. I hope everybody got some kind of information off of the podcast about the show, and that's we're blessed that you guys even asked us on. So thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
You guys are very, very welcome. Frankie, why don't you do a sign off?
No, just thanks, you guys. Thanks again to you guys for having us here. It's been a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun. It makes me think that podcast isn't that hard if you have the right crew. You guys got a great crew going, so.
Well, thank you.
Big thumbs up.
Thank you.
So next week, announcing Dave and Frankie's podcast.
It's fun.
Not quite.
Let's get the first show under the belt. Then maybe we'll talk about it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's only a solid crew. Me and Dave can't pull it all off by ourselves. Trust me. You guys got a great thing going.
Maybe you guys want to come out and do it at the show.
Yeah, well, you know what? That would be killer, actually. If we
that would
could
be
do
a
something
great
like
thing. You could have, John Teresi will be there. Lots of big name guys will be there. I mean,
yeah, we're all about that. We can go live from the show.
And half of the guys there might want to talk to us too. So that's even better.
You never know.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe.
Or two,
Or three.
I'm thinking that because this is still a little ways out, we need to have you guys back again in a few months. Let us know how it's going and all that.
Mm-hmm. That'd be awesome.
Check in. All right, cool.
We'll do that.
Good. Let's stay in touch. Jason?
I'm still digging Dave for the last 10, 15 minutes. He still hasn't moved.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Dave will be doing his ventriloquist act at the show.
Right.
Dave, I love the hat.
Yeah, the hat is awesome.
That's
People that are listening to this are missing out.
They really are. All right. So this is Jason at the Blue Ox Model Shop. You can find me on all the social medias, the Blue Ox Model Shop. Real quick, before the next podcast comes out, listen for me on the Scalerunners podcast. Edgar is going to have me on as a guest.
Yep. Looking forward to that one.
Which is going to be really cool. So listen for me there. And I'll see all of you guys that listen to us on Sunday for my Sunday builds live on YouTube.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch out for that Edgar one.
That's right.
And this is Mr. BG saying thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the emails and the Facebook posts. And especially thank you to Dave and Frankie for being on the podcast with us and letting us know about what they have going on with their show. Dudes, we had such a blast. I'm sorry we're having to cut this one a little bit short, but we really do want to have you back on here again. Let us know what's going on. Since you guys are building a show, I think it'd be awesome to check in and see how things are going, what kind of things you've stumbled across, what kind of slings and arrows you've had to suffer, that kind of a thing. Let's make some drama, kind of stuff. Right?
Good, absolutely.
Again, we just love having you guys, and hopefully we get to see you at Spirit of Speed show coming up here in November.
For sure.
We'll be there.
Let's see. So we also want to say thank you to our friends of the podcast, VCG Resins by Reese, Scale Speed Garage, IcemanCollections.com, White Tanks Hobbies, Auto Modeler Magazine, and Final Thoughts. Bros before shows? Nah. It's more like shows are for making new bros.
That's good.
That's the deepest we get here.
Hey,
we went beast mode on the deep mode. All right, guys.
BG hat on.
I earned a BG hat wearing. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Thanks again, guys, for joining us, and we'll talk to y'all next one. Peace out.
Thank you.
Take care, all.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God.
After that, we take a break so Jason can go to the bathroom. And any questions
Sounds like a
before we light the candle?
No, let's do it.
All right,
Send
let's
it.
do it. Okay, let me get on my radio voice. I had a chocolate bar a second ago, and it's like causing a tickle. Oh, man. I keep saying I'm going to go to his house and put a BG Model Workshop sticker on the back of his chair because every time he leaves, I need the free advertising. And poke another hole in his printer plate. That's all I had time for last time I was over there. Grab a snack, grab a drink. I need to.
go pee-pee.
Yeah, go pee-pee.
I'm
Cool.
go pee-pee.
Was that your daughter that popped in there a second ago?
Yeah, that's my youngest.
Youngest? How many kids do you have?
3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Surprised you have time for a
13.
hobby. It's kind of weird here in Arizona because it's like our summers are so long that people just get like burned out on summer, you know? They just pick up and leave, you know, just like, let's get the hell out of here, you know? And then our school season starts in like the beginning of August.
It used to be when I was in school. I don't know if you guys remember. You didn't go back to school until after Labor Day.
Yeah, it was the Wednesday after Labor Day.
Yeah.
And now that's like friggin' spring break or something. Or winter, fall break, whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
One of them breaks.
It's fall break.
Yeah, all I know is it's not safe to go to Target.
BG, you're in Arizona. Chuck, you're in Arizona? Or
Yeah, I'm in Arizona.
So is Matt.
And Matt is as well. So
Yeah.
You're on the other side then.
Yeah, I'm in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Oh, wow, okay.
You're way out there.
I'm about as far away from the other 3 guys as you can get.
I actually grew up, you know, not too
You
far
never
from
grew
there.
up.
I got bigger, not
Hey,
too far from there. You know, I left Fremont in like 2003, so NNLS was still a big deal then. Never knew about it until I moved here. And then start talking to other model car guys like, oh yeah, there's a show up in Fremont, up in Santa Clara called NNL West. I'm like, what? How long has that been going on? I don't know, 35 years by now. I'm like, where the hell have I been?
This was in my backyard the whole time.
Right? It's like, what is that noise? Even if I knew about it, I probably wouldn't have gone because, dude, driving back and forth across the bay every day to go to work and then drive 25 minutes south in traffic to just, which turns into an hour, you know, just to go to a model show. I was like, do I want to do that?
What model show it was, you might have wanted to. So
No, true.
Yeah.
So I got a story I got to share about my first time going to NNL West. We're standing in line waiting to register, and we're seeing all these dancers running around, right?
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't the little kid ones; it was like the older folks, not aged, but you know, like adults running around. And I'm like, dude, this is a hell of a show if they've got dancers. Oh my god! And we get in there, I'm like, where are the oh.
Where'd they go?
And then we come back out to go get lunch, and there's a bunch of kids running around. I'm like, okay, never mind. I hate this new mouse. I have to click it in order for it to actually do the things, and I'm
Click
afraid
it
I'm
or
actually
tick
click
it.
on something. Yeah,
Right.
click it.